The fall of Tenny the It Girl was the talk of Lagos for months. Her name became a meme, and her face was a warning to every young girl in the city. But while the internet moved on to the next scandal, Tenny was sitting on a wooden stool in her mother's small kitchen in Surale, peeling yams and staring at her peeling fingernails. The transition from a soft life to real life was painful. The silence after the noise. For the first 6 months, Tenny didn't leave the house. The silence was the hardest part. Her phone, which used to buzz every second with notifications, was now silent. All the besties she had bought drinks for at the club had deleted her number. One afternoon, her mother sat her down. "Tiniola," she said softly, "the world has forgotten your shame, but you are still carrying it like a heavy load. You cannot steal your way to the top, but you can walk your way out of the bottom." Her mother handed her an old sewing machine that belonged to her grandmother. "You love fashion so much that you stole for it. Why not learn how to actually make it?" Tenny started as an apprentice for a local tailor down the street. It was humbling. People who used to admire her photos now walked past the shop and pointed at her. "Is that not the girl from the video?" they would whisper. Tenny kept her head down. She realized she actually had a talent for design. She understood colors and shapes better than anyone else. She worked from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., learning how to cut fabric, how to oil the machine, and how to deal with difficult customers without using a fake accent. She started a new Instagram page, but this time, her face wasn't in the photos. She called it The Honest Stitch. She posted videos of herself walking, her hands covered in chalk, her hair tied back in a simple scarf. No filters, no luxury cars, just the sound of the sewing machine. 2 years later, Tenny had a small shop of her own. One Saturday, a flashy car pulled up in front of her store. Out stepped Chini, the friend whose wedding had been the scene of Tenny's disgrace. Chini looked stressed. "Tenny, I heard you're the best tailor in this area now. My designer messed up my dress for the governor's ball, and the event is tonight. Please, can you help me?" Tenny looked at Chini. In the old days, Tenny would have been jealous of Chini's expensive jewelry. But now, she just saw a customer in need. As Chini was leaving to change, she accidentally dropped her purse, the genuine Chanel bag worth millions. It sat there on the table, open, with bundles of naira visible inside. For a split second, Tenny's heart raced. The old habit twitched in her fingers. She could easily take a few notes. Chini was so distracted she wouldn't even notice. Tenny took a deep breath. She picked up the purse, walked over to Chini, and handed it back. "You dropped this. Be careful, Lagos is busy," Tenny said with a calm smile. Tenny stayed up all night fixing Chini's dress. When Chini wore it to the ball, she looked stunning. When people asked who made it, she hesitated for a moment, then told the truth, it was Tiniola. "She's the most talented designer I know." Slowly, the elite of Lagos began to return to Tenny. But this time, she didn't treat them like gods she had to impress. She treated them like clients. She didn't borrow money to buy what they had, she saved her own profit to build what she wanted. One evening, Tenny posted a photo of herself. She wasn't at a beach club or in a hired car. She was standing in her shop, holding a measuring tape, wearing a dress she had sewn herself. The caption read, "The view is much better when you own the mountain you climbed." She wasn't the it girl anymore. She was a woman who had found her own thread and finally sewn her life back together.